How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Devil May Cry 2. This is the finale. We have 3 missions left to go. We are gonna finish this today. There is yet light at the end of the tunnel. And on top of that, Devil May Cry 4 SE just came out. DMC Devil May Cry Definitive Edition was a little while ago. Devil May Cry 3, the LP of that's still coming up. And 4 and DMC. And Devil May Cry 5 is being teased more. God. Got a bright future ahead of us. I hope. Tsuno and Kamiya have been going crazy teasing Devil May Cry 5. And I don't know if I should even bother getting pulled in after the swerve fest that was E3, the lead up to that with JP and Kamiya and other Platinum folks going like, we have an announcement, E3, the theme is red. It might make you cry. And then it's like, is it Devil May Cry 5? No, wait, is it Wonderful 102? No, wait, it's Transformers Devastation, and it looks suspiciously like it's gonna be another Korra. But oh shit, wait, they're also doing Star Fox's campaign in Nier 2! God, what a swerve that Nier announcement was. Good on you, Platinum, staying hungry. Yeah, oh, and Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition just came out, and it has teases for DMC 5 too. And then, like, Virgil's voice actor has been doing mysterious mocap stuff for an unannounced game. I don't know. Kamiya's still tweeting about it. Itsuno's been tweeting about it. Oh, man. I really want DMC 5 to happen. But I feel like DMC 4 SE is going to be another Capcom test, like another prelude to another Capcom test. It's always such a losing proposition with them, too. They'll pull like a Resident Evil 0 HD with this. If you guys buy Remake HD, that'll show us that you really like classic Resident Evil remasters. Oh wow, Remake HD was an unprecedented digital success. I guess you guys really want fucking RE0 HD. And RE0 HD is gonna bomb because nobody likes RE0. And that's when Capcom will go, oh, I guess nobody wants us to remake Resident Evil 2. Oh well, guys, you voted with your wallets. Yeah. It's always a losing proposition with them. So hopefully 4 SE just turns out not to be that. Because you know what they'll do if, like, when DMC 4 SE is inevitably a big success, which I hope it will be, you know what they're going to do is they're going to go and do something like, okay, we've heard your voices, Devil May Cry fans. Devil May Cry 2 Special Edition HD. And then they'll use DMC 2 SE bombing as proof that people don't want more Devil May Cry. No, I made myself sad with that bright future and that light at the end of the tunnel. So those pink orbs, they might look familiar from quite a few missions ago, like maybe a dozen or more. If any of them had hit me, they would have transported me into a demon world that I would have had to fight my way out of. Up here, there's another full blue orb piece. Not even a fragment, a full piece. We got a sacrilege at the back of this room. The purpose of the sacrilege will be made clear in just a moment, because our way is blocked with this evil statue. That's some adventure game text. You use sacrilege with evil statue. You verb noun with noun. It's like the most bare minimum amount of text you can have. So now we work our way back through here. You can see the environment. The shading, the lighting's changed a little bit, indicating that when we stuck that sacrilege in the evil statue door, something has changed. I feel like this is when the environments in DMC 2 are at their best, when they're small and confined and off-kilter. Yeah, it's time for Bolverk again. The Odin wannabe. So, I don't want to use the Chrono Heart. I guess I'll go back to the Offense Heart, Flame Heart, and Aerial Heart. I'm not sure if Aerial and Electro make too much of a difference. There's also a Frost Heart coming up in this mission that I probably won't get. More on that momentarily. Because Bolverk is usually pretty cool. The one other time we fought him. Plus, he looks cool. He reminds us of Nello Angelo. This arena is not terrific because it tends to crop the camera in really tight in a way that's not super desirable. But it's otherwise not a bad fight. I like Bolverk. I wish we knew more about him. I wish he had, you know, a little bit more of a lead up, and he wasn't just such a random nostalgia bait lackey kind of character. But as far as the fight goes, as far as his design goes, Bolverk is cool. Bolverk and the final form of the final boss in this are probably some of the bigger highlights. Once again, we can kill his wolf friends. Oh, and the door will attack us. We can kill his wolf friends, but when you finally do get a good lock-on Bolverk, you can kind of ignore them. They don't do that much to you. Their only real threat in this fight is that they threaten to break your camera. Your targeting, rather. Oh, I didn't mean to do any of that. Holy shit! Look at all the damage that Aerial Heart did. Oh, that's it for Bolverk. That was the final fight with him, oddly enough. It wasn't... I mean, I would appreciate that as a second fight, as a prelude to a third and final showdown with him. But it doesn't escalate enough from the first one, which is my only real criticism of that fight. My only big one. But we do get another sacrilege. Oh, I love the goofy handstand flip that he does through the door. Oh, man. This mission, I really like this mission. There's a lot going on here. I believe this is a 3 boss fight mission. It's one of the longer ones. I like the environments in this one. They're not giant and open and shitty, yet pretty okay enemy variety. The boss fights are all good. The rooms put you off kilter a little bit. This is probably one of the better missions overall in DMC2. This is the room in which you can get the Frost Heart, by the way. Once you clear several waves of Abyss Goats out, it just pops up in the middle of the room. I don't feel like fighting all them, though. Because there's like 4 Abyss Goats you have to kill, plus all of the demonic choruses. It's just not worth it. I was starting to say before, I'm not sure what actual benefit you get for switching between the Flame Heart, the Electro Heart, and the Frost Heart. I'm not sure if the different elements do different things to different enemy types or what. I'm assuming they do. Cool voice break. Also, cool game break. Kinda didn't know what to do when I tried wall running in the corner. Oh, I'm excited. I'm happy to be finally approaching the end of this. This is a dumbass camera trick. What in the hell? Holy shit, Dante had banter with a boss. What is this blasphemy? Oh, the white text is blending in with the floor a little bit. Is that Trismagia? Phantasmagoria. So only one of these 3 heads is vulnerable at a time. So the first step of the fight is figuring out which head is vulnerable, which I believe it looks like the fire head is the one taking damage, the orange one. Targeting can be rough on this fight, but it's otherwise kind of cool. My only complaint is that it's almost entirely ranged, which there should be at least some melee component. It's no infested chopper. Also, I was completely wrong about having to refight the infested choppers and the tanks. Thank God. You don't ever have to do that again. It's coming back to me now. But yeah, this is going to be entirely a ranged fight. So since we have the rocket launcher and it's one of our more powerful guns at the moment, I'm just going to take a moment to talk about it. That didn't really do anything to me. The rocket launcher isn't as good as the grenade launcher from DMC1, simply because there was a trick you could do in DMC1 called grenade rolling, where you cancel the reload animation of the grenade launcher just by rolling out of it. And it allowed you to achieve a much faster rate of fire on the grenade launcher, and you can't do that with missile launcher. Once you start the animation, you are stuck in place until it finishes. And there's no real way to speed up how long it takes to reload. So you're kind of just stuck with the fire rate you have, and the mobility that it hamstrings you at. Also, I'm remembering more about this chapter. This is actually the final boss of the chapter. I thought the boss coming up for the next chapter, chapter 17, was the second boss in this mission for some reason. But no, the boss I'm thinking of has his own chapter. It's just a boss fight for mission 17. So I'm switching between mission and chapter a lot. And I should get a chance to finish him here with some Devil Trigger. Now that he's standing still. I'll get hit by a little energy ball. No, he didn't even get a chance to. And just like that, we get transported here to... This looks like Arius' office. I believe it is. Which we've been in before. But we just got done ascending Arius' tower. Or... Wait a minute. Is the next mission technically called the Arius Tower Ascent? Because Arius is the boss of this chapter. But we don't fight him in the same room we fought him in before. Now, okay, we've been in Arius' tower. Sorry, the locations in this tend to confuse me because of how much you jump around. Oh my god, I froze. What the fu- No? God damn it.
Now, I'll absorb his power. I will become an all-powerful immortal. What's going on?
Is there a problem?
You! Is that the medallia? You switched them?
A false coin for a false god. Showtime.
That's the most Dante-like Dante's been in this whole game. Also that cutscene made me hate Arius a whole bunch. Wow. Wow. Fuck. Also none of that made any sense, but we're fighting Arius for the last time. And Arius is not nearly the pushover that he was the last time we fought him. He does mostly the same things, he just has harder ads now. Those kind of Arius-looking clone secretaries. Actually, no, they were more like Lucia. Or Lucia. So he does most of his attacks from the first fight. He has these little black holes that'll suck you in and spit you out, Quan Chi style. He kind of teleports around the room, just kind of shoots his magnum randomly. But again, the big deal in this fight is he has a lot of really beefy ads with him, which they have some pretty long damaging combos. So they alone add a little element of hecticness to this fight, which it was sorely needing after the last time we fought him. Plus, it's almost the final boss. We're almost there. He's the prelude to it. I feel like I've been saying prelude a lot tonight. So it should be a little bit challenging. I just wish it was Arius himself who was challenging. Every fight in this is an ad boss. It's almost never just you and a really cool enemy. And like the few times that it is, they tend to be some of the best bosses. They tend to be some of the best moments of the game. But there's always bullshit around.
King? Yeah. Here's your crown.
I give it one thumb up. One thumb. Not two thumbs up. Not great, but good. Is Dante like? But Arius, though. Yikes. What the hell were they thinking?
You defeated Arius. There's just one thing left. Kill me. Kill me and everything will be over. I thought I was a descendant of the clan that protects Videmarli. The ones who have the blood of the devils. But the truth is, I was created by Arius. I could become a monster and attack the humans at any time. Now, kill me. It's your job to hunt devils. What? The ritual was incomplete. But the door to the demon world is... Wait. What are you doing?
My job is hunting devils.
Once you enter the demon world, you may never be able to return. I'll go. I'm expendable. You don't need to worry about me. I'm happy if I can die like a human.
No. Devils never cry.
But...
Let's leave it to fate. Heads, I go. Tails, you go. See you around.
Don't you want to hear the story about Sparta from Mathieu?
I know. He did the same thing. Hold on to my coin, Lucia.
Wouldn't be Devil May Cry without some really atrocious voice acting. Mission 18. This is the final one. I have no Devil Trigger gauge, so I'm going to buy a purple orb to start this one off at full DT. This is a two-part boss fight we have coming up. The hunter shall surpass all who came before him. The first form of this boss, Argosax, the Chaos, the God Demon, who Aris was trying to channel and steal the powers of. The first form, I despise. I fucking hate how lazy this fight is. Not only lazy, but boring too. It's just a whole bunch of boss heads stuck on a big immobile blob in the middle of the room. Like, these are all bosses we fought before, except one of them. But even then, if you play Devil May Cry 1, you fought him before. We have Phantom, we have Oranguera, we have the Tentacle from the Leviathan boss. We got the big head. We got Furia Taurus. I'm surprised I remember as many of these bosses as I do. And there's Griffin for no apparent reason. Makes me think that Griffin was supposed to actually be in the game, but got cut due to time. So this is one of the only two dangerous heads. But even then, he's not that dangerous from a distance. It's really just the laser and the big burst of the shards of light that can get you. My timing is not good with that. Okay, I think he's gonna do the light. Nope. It's easy. I find it easier to dodge that from the left than the right. Is that it for that head? Yeah. So I want to make sure he was dealt with, and then Griffin, inexplicably here. Griffin's head is inexplicably part of Argosax. I misread that attack. I thought it was going to be the horizontal beam. And he's just ripped. His attacks are ripped straight from Devil May Cry 1. Very much the same patterns, same attacks. Phantom, pretty much the same as when we fought him. Big head boss. Let's call him Al Snow. Pretty much the same. Furia Taurus. You know, not much in the way of differences. Griffin is the only other fight, the only other head on this boss that I would say is fairly dangerous. Most of them, like, they can't handle you being at range. Like Phantom, he can hit you at a range, but he can't threaten you, really. But I am going to switch over to my healing heart because I have pretty high gauge right now, and I could use the health back. Especially because this is the amount of health down I have going into the final form of the final boss, if I'm not careful. Hopefully I don't lose anymore. I shouldn't, really. If I do, though, I can just pop Devil Trigger and get a lot back. So we have Oranguera. He shoots these translucent orbs at you. There's a sweet spot you can get in if he wants to behave. No, not quite. There's like a spot under his armpit that you can melee him from. No! Oh, man. It's... Oh, I know I was doing wrong. For some reason, it seems to only work when you carry yourself to his armpit with attacks. Like, if you just walk up to him, he turns and uses projectiles. But here, under his right armpit like this, not only is he extremely weak, he can't hit you from there. This thing, if you want to chill at a range, it can't hit you. Like, it doesn't reach far enough to actually hurt you if you're back here. But it just takes too long to do it that way. Now, Furia Taurus, on the other hand... Almost said head. Furia Taurus, on the other hand... if you're just on his side like this, at this angle, yeah, he can't hit you at all. This fight sucks. Luckily, we end the game on a really, really good boss fight, which is coming up momentarily. Yeah, that's a wild effect. His overall design's not that crazy, but that fire effect is so cool looking. So the Despair Embodied is the final form of the final boss, and it's a fairly challenging fight, even on normal. He's got a lot of attacks. It's mono a mono. This is everything that I could want out of a Devil May Cry boss. Like, this is actually really, really good. Give me a few moments at least to get used to his patterns a little bit. It's been a bit since I fought him. And he's freaking out a little bit, though. Might as well just plug away with a shotgun while he does that. So he can, when he disappears and teleports like that, he'll do one of two things. He'll either teleport back into the air, or he'll teleport to the ground. If he teleports to the ground, he's going to rush you, or use some kind of melee-based attack. If he teleports into the sky, he's either going to rain projectiles down, or he's going to do a number of potentially nasty ranged attacks. I much prefer him to teleport to the ground. That attack, it seems like you're kind of just at the mercy of luck. The homing missile attack, it seems like the best way to handle that is to just roll forward towards him. Your opportunities here to do damage with your sword are going to be few and far between. The Healing Heart can really help you out here. It can kind of keep you in the fight, and let you get a little bit reckless enough to do some real damage to him in Devil Trigger. It can let you just kind of stay in with him and heal through his damage. There we go. There's a big delay between those 3 shots. There's also a delay on that when he takes to the air. Gotta watch for. Nope. Fight's over. Woo! That's a really fun fight.
Yeah. Let's go all the way to hell.
For all the shit I've talked about Devil May Cry 2, it ends pretty strong. That finishing sequence is really cool. It's a really good final boss. Straight B's. 1A. It ends pretty strong, but it's about to do this shit. Next, challenge Lucia disc. They don't even give you credits. Okay. My favorite part of Devil May Cry 2 is when you finish it and the game goes, great! You didn't really do it though, now play it again with a different character. Oh, not many games can actually pull that shit and not have me laugh in your face. RE2 can get away with it, Devil May Cry 2, no, no, no. You kidding? Were they smoking crystal meth? This really is the Simon's Quest of this series. It is a testament to just how good Devil May Cry 1 was that DMC2 did not just completely kill this series. So, credits or no, Devil May Cry 2 is beaten. Thank you all once again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps drive new people to the channel and helps them discover this. If you'd like to support the channel even more, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description, and your patronage would be much appreciated. Right now, we also have Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse spinning up. Fallout is still on its brief little hiatus until we can find some more time to record. Sorry about that, by the way. Might have something special coming up soon, but for now, thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.